Kinetic, face-to-face action is a daily reality for coalition troops in Iraq. In 2004, the US infantry found themselves engaging in some of their bloodiest battles ever, fighting an insurgent force for the city of Fallujah. This incredible footage shows Staff Sergeant Bellavia in action with his squad.
Civilian population left. The city of 350,000 was basically a ghost town with about 4,000 to 5,000 insurgents in there.
Get ready, go!
We were hunting them, and then day 2, they were hunting us. They were ready to kill Americans and die in jihad.
On a day that should have been a celebration, Bellavia was tasked with leading his squad on a mission to flush insurgents out of hiding.
My 29th birthday, we basically got the call to take out a city block with 6 to 8 bad guys. Our guys walk in, kick down the door, go in, 30 homes, nothing. Finally, in the one of the second last houses, we kick in the door, and they just opened up on us with belt-fed machine guns.
Bellavia and his men walked into an ambush and took instant casualties.
Like a light switch, it went off. I felt that this was a spiritual battle for me. I want to be John Wayne. That's who I am. That's what I'm all about. You know what? I took a machine gun, and man, those 200 rounds went so quick. You know, I wanted it to just kind of last a while to suppress them. Our guys got out. I ended up literally looking down the barrel of just rounds coming right at my face.
Bellavia was engaging enemy fighters throughout the house. Going close quarters with his M4, he was hitting targets, but the insurgents kept coming. The reason? Most of them are high on stimulants.
They use atropine and epinephrine. I'm hitting them over and over and over again, and these guys are just coming after me like zombies. I hit a guy in the chest, I hit a guy center mass. I had to hit the pelvis to get them to stop running. I had to hit bone, I had to hit face shots. I had to hit them in the heart repeatedly to stop them going. I got an alcove of a wall protecting me, and I could hear like the scuffle of feet. Windbreaker pants, and they're literally just creeping, and they start whispering to me. They call me a Jew, said that they're going to cut my head off, and that my mommy's not going to find my dog tags, that they'll never find my body. I mean, the fear is just unbelievable.
The insurgents moved up to the next level of the house, and Bellavia decided to stay hot on their heels.
We exchanged fire on the landing, and he ran into a room. I hit him in the head with the grenade, and it goes off to the side and blows off into a bunch of mattresses.
With no more ammunition, Bellavia realized he now had to fight for his life with his bare hands.
He's got a chunk of his arm missing, and I just went after him like a baseball player, and we're just nailing each other. You know, blow to blow, and he hit me with an AK-47. My dad's a dentist. I get knocked in the teeth and knock out a tooth, and I'm thinking, my dad's going to kill me. You know what I mean? Like the irrational thoughts that come into your mind during this moment. We're rolling on the ground. I'm literally subduing him with my helmet. There's no thing I have. My helmet, just beating him in the face with the helmet. And a .45 pistol just goes off. And I'm like, he's got that pistol. I'm done. I got to get to my rifle, got to get to his AK something. I opened up my vest, and I had the SAPI plate, and I just was hammering him with it, and he would not relent. At one point, I had my finger in his eye, and I could feel I was pushing that eyeball back, and I really thought the eyeball was a ball. It was just a little sack of fluid, and I lost the nerve. I mean, I wanted to just stick my finger all the way through. and I couldn't do it. And his eye collapsed, and it just freaked me out. It was like a water chestnut. I stood up. He put his head right in my genitals and just crunched down, and every synapse just fired. I tried to break his collarbone with my fists, just to beat him down, and he was still locked onto me. And at that point, I realized I had a knife, and that knife is the only thing that was going to make me live. And the blade went in, hit his collarbone, cut me. And then the second time, I just felt the warmth, just a pressure of warmth come out. As he was bleeding out, he caressed my face, and he gave me a smile, and he basically said, I just said, stop, stop. And he said no, and he smiled, and for a long time I thought he was like forgiving me for what I had to do, and maybe he was thanking me for bringing him to paradise or whatever that. But it was creepy. His eyes went dim. They locked right onto me.
Bellavia was awarded the Silver and Bronze Stars and recommended for the Medal of Honor for his actions in Iraq. But for him, life will never be the same.
There's no innocence anymore, you know what I mean? You know, every time you hear about a death in Iraq, you know what it looks like, you know what it smells like. For the rest of my life, I was going to see that stupid son of a bitch's face looking at me for the rest of my life. You know, I was going to be haunted by that. I've had better birthdays for sure, you know.